Joe Biden, after a couple of weeks, has finally made it to Hawaii.
Yeah, after 2 weeks, he thought he'd mosey on down. Death toll has now reached 114, with over 850 people still missing. So the president thought, 2 weeks after the event of this state being ravaged by devastating fires, he might pop in and say hello. Well, the locals really rolled out the welcoming carpet. Here's how they greeted their commander-in-chief.
Here he comes after 13 days.
Wow, he's finally here. Wow, yeah. Awesome. Yeah, thanks for nothing.
Deservedly so, I think. I mean, this was after he spent the first week being like, no comment. He was on holiday. It bears mentioning he's now back on holiday in the Lake District, having another great time, but did make the time to make a brief visit.
Well, isn't this the most popular president in US history? 81 million people voted for him, and that's the reaction he gets.
Well, I reckon we should cut the bloke a break because he's been through a bit of trauma in his own life, and he thought he would try to relate to the people of Hawaii when he went to visit them in Maui and regale them with a story of his own brush with death when it came to fire.
Lightning struck at home on a little lake that's outside of our home, not a lake, a big pond, and hit a wire and came up underneath our home into the heating ducts, the air conditioning duct. To make a long story short, I almost lost my wife, my 67 Corvette, and my cat.
I mean, it's bad when you're going to lose the 67 Corvette, isn't it?
He's a man of the people.
The only problem is that the fire to which he refers, he said this before and he has been fact-checked on it. And in 2004, Associated Press found that it was actually a small fire in the kitchen of his house and it was put out within 20 minutes. The bloke can't even remember what actually happened. And there he is saying, oh, I'm very sorry. All these people have died. Yeah. These wildfires are terrible, but I know what it's like because my kitchen
I've been there.
Fire.
I have been there. I feel your pain. I can truly empathise. I mean, no wonder they took him 2 weeks to get him ready for this trip. It seems like, I mean, they say better late than never, but the more footage that I see of this trip back, the more I'm like, probably should have gone with never.
Well, once he got over the pain of reliving his own kitchen fire, he and Jill went for a tour of the affected area, with Joe Biden making observations that, well, would have made Kamala Harris proud.
You guys catch the boots out here? That's some hot ground, man.
In a couple of weeks, he's gone from no comment to, wow, the ground is hot. They went for a tour of the affected area, and as you can see from some footage that we'll put on screen here, I mean, the devastation in Hawaii is just horrific. That's actually the motorcade, Caleb, that Biden had. Here's the affected area. He's walking with Jill there. 114 dead, 850 people still missing, and Biden finally gets there after a couple of weeks.
Well, it's interesting that the motorcade rocks up with, the dozens and dozens of cars, of course, that are driving along. What a problem that is, because apparently this is all caused by climate change, right? So there they are, all driving in, spewing stuff out into the atmosphere.
20 of them.
I mean, has Biden himself not caused this by...
27 cars, Liz.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
You just cannot get over it.